Hello everyone, this is the editor for the NewsReel.info, and this is the first video podcast that I'll be recording, and there's a reason for that, because what better way to talk about tech than to actually show off the tech. So let me introduce you real quick to the cast of characters I'll be reviewing from here to the rest of the winter. And I want to start off, of course, with the BlackBerry, because that's like one of my first true smartphones after, it was a Moto Q that they called it. It was a bit of a joke, but I did use that for a time. It looked like a BlackBerry Bold, just not as good as anything that BlackBerry produced. And then after that, I ended up getting what was arguably at the time my favorite. And it still holds a special place in my heart because I love using it. It even had a stylus slide-out keyboard. It was the Samsung SCH i730. It was a gorgeous piece of device for me, even though it has a small screen, but it did everything I needed to do, and it did it right. But then my brother got me a BlackBerry Curve, and he told me once you go black, you don't go back. That's funny considering the Curve that he gave me was gray, but it's okay. And sure enough, he was right. And I got this bad boy for my birthday. Gift for myself. Or for my company, that is. And I'm going to get into that in a bit. The other guy, the one I've been using a heck of a lot longer, my daily driver for nearly 2 years. A year and a half, let's be real. HTC One M8. I'm a big audiophile. These things here are awesome. Now, unfortunately, I ended up selling my HTC One M8 for Windows just a week ago as of this video, so I won't be able to test that one for Windows Phone 8.1, even though I was really using the Windows 10 preview on it, Windows 10 Mobile preview. But it's okay, because I have this guy stored away. This is the Nokia Lumia Icon for Verizon, or otherwise known as the Nokia Lumia 929 or the Lumia 930, internationally or unlocked. So this is the white variant with the stainless steel aluminum frame around it. So these are the main guys I'm going to be reviewing in terms of OSs. Reason being, because, and I'll show it here, on my mobile site. Back in November 26, 2012, I actually did an entire review of BlackBerry versus Android versus iOS versus Windows Phone 8. And it was a 5-part series. It was 3 years ago. Just over 3 years ago. Or under, whatever. And that was iOS 6. We're at iOS 9. BlackBerry OS has given way to BlackBerry 10. And Windows Phone 8 is on the cusp of becoming Windows Mobile 10, Windows 10 Mobile. They keep changing the names. I think it's Windows 10 Mobile. So I will be testing the 8. We'll sure you guys don't need to know so much about that, as Windows 10 is out by the time I get to review it. So that one might be a little delayed. That's why it's not so urgent for me. That's why I still shrink wrapped. But this I will be testing. Android, this is running Lollipop 5.0.1. or 0.2 now, I forget. And this guy's running the latest in BlackBerry 10.3.2 something. I don't know why I have to use these long serial numbers. And yeah, and why am I doing this? I'm doing this because everyone talks about tech and they talk about the same thing, except like Erica Griffin, as I mentioned. But I am a small business owner. I'm a real estate broker. I am a general manager and vice president of a small construction business, and I'm also a property manager. So having that background in mind, that is how I approach my devices. Keep up with me. I don't keep up with you. If I have to work from my phone, forget it. That's why you don't see an iPhone up here. I'm sorry. I can't use an iPhone. I tried. The longest I've gone with an iPhone was 24 hours, and that was an iPhone 5S, and I liked it. Look, I got nothing against the hardware from Apple. They're great. They're gorgeous. They look the same all the time, but I just hate the user experience, and the user interface is the same since they launched in 2007. It's just bland, boring, and that's one of the reasons that makes BlackBerry 10 less appealing, because I don't like not being able to customize this, which is why I'm a big fan of what you can do in customizing Android, and I'm a fan as to the different user experience that you'd find in Windows Phone and Windows 10 Mobile. yeah, I'll be reviewing these things. Keep an eye out for them. I'll post them as soon as I'm able to. Again, I'm starting with the BlackBerry. Then I will be going over the HTC One M8 over 1 year later. This guy's supposed to get Marshmallow, Android 6.0. So there's a bubble on the screen protector there. So I'll be reviewing these guys because what is the point of just reviewing them when you just set up and test it for a week? These aren't your daily drivers unless you're just using it for music and occasional email and such. You're not a real user of these things and the occasional picture upload to social media. If that's who you are and that's what you're curious about, I'm sorry, this is not going to be for you. This is going to be for people that are getting things done. The ones that are working or managing multiple emails, such as me, when it comes to Exchange and personal. I had 10 different email accounts, 2 of them that which were private and direct. I had to eliminate, consolidate, and reduce as much as I could. So now I technically only have 5, but I manage at least 2 or 3 other email accounts because I'm the manager, so I have to manage things. By the way, this guy's on T-Mobile. Just because these 2 are Verizon devices doesn't mean this one works on Verizon. I know, unfortunately. But yeah, these 2, Verizon, this guy I'm using on T-Mobile. Mixed results on the network here in Southern California. But yeah, it's just such an awesome device that I switched my daily driver over to T-Mobile instead of keeping it on Verizon. But I always carry a Verizon phone because, well, let's not kid ourselves. You get what you pay for. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for your patience in watching this. Right now, maybe the comments will be disabled. I don't know. It's going to be a game time decision. I hate trolls. I hate those that trash. I enjoy constructive criticism that'll only help me make me better. That's why. But that's why I ended up closing the comments on the newsreel because, well, I moderate them. That is because. You know who you are. Yeah, you. The one that has nothing better to do with your lives. Yeah. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching this. The Newsreel signing out.